good, thanks. You set me free. Oh god, happy birthday, or late happy birthday. Oh, thank you. My birthday was yesterday. Thank you for the likes. Kids no more. Kids no more.
I don't need to be anything other than a prison guard son. I don't need to be anything other than a specialist son.
I just posted on my Instagram, so if you want to go chuck us a follow, a like, at Ashy_May. Feel free. Thanks, Ron.
I'm talking to you. See you standing over there with your body. Feeling like I wanna rock with your body. And we don't gotta think about nothing. I'm coming at you. Cause I know you got a bad reputation. Doesn't matter cause you give me temptation. And we don't gotta think about
Tired.
nothing.
Yes, I'm from Australia.
These friends keep talking way too much. Say I should give you up. Can't give them no cause I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And you got me walking side to side. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And you got me walking side to side.
How was your big birthday? It was fun. It was really chill.
Baby, what's it gonna hurt if they don't
Like, I wanted a sweet 16th, but my mum was like in America and she didn't want a lot of people over when she wasn't here. So I just had I went out to dinner with like my cousins and stuff, and a few of my friends came, and then my friends and I hung out at my house. It was nice and chill. I'm sick of this song. Hi. Did you know that my birthday is also Hitler's birthday?
Get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind. Might do a little time. It's all in my kindness. Second for weakness. No 1, 4, 5 seconds from wildin'. We got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I feel like with somebody with them. Oh, that's all I want.
Did I get any good stuff? I got a bunch of clothes. One and like pajamas, bralette. I got a netball because I'm doing that again. My mum's in America, so she's buying me a bunch of makeup as we speak. I've got lots of money and food. Yeah. What time is it? It is 10:13 p.m. No. Do not spit me with guests. It will not make me guess. If
Everybody get up.
let's play, I want a different playlist. This one's, it's too many slow songs. What's been going on for everyone? I've had a busy week. Oh my god. I had parent-teacher interviews and I didn't really do very well. As in, I had a history project last term and we had the whole term to do it and it was a group thing. My group did nothing and we handed it in 28 days late, a project. And he's like, well, you've lost 50%, but I still need you to hand it in. We're like, what's the point? We've already failed. But he gave us 50%, which is good. But he brought it up at my parent-teacher interview, so my dad found out. So that wasn't good. But then right after history, when I got roasted by him for being lazy, I had chemistry. And my chemistry teacher was just like, oh, Ashley's so good. She's on top of it. In class, she works well with others, maybe a bit chatty, but she's helping Jackie. And then I found out my last two scores. I'm a 90 student in chemistry. I don't know how. I got 86, 90, 92, and 94. Me. Yes, I'm back at netball. I played today. Today was the first game back, and I'm a goal shooter, which means I get the points. And we smashed them 27-6. I would like to take credit for that. Yeah, I got 18 goals today. Because I was consistently goal shooter, and then they swapped two other girls in for goal attack every quarter. So yeah, it's been great. And my friend Jackie like decorated my locker at school and put streamers and like balloons in. Okay, but the group project, right? Everyone was meant to do something and no one had. But I thought the other two girls had done their part because every time I brought it up, they were just like, oh yeah, it's fine. Because I was like, oh, sorry, I haven't done it. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, just do what you can. So it made it sound like they'd done their part. And I did mine. I'm like, can you send me your thing? She's like, oh, I'll do it tonight. And I'm like, what, you haven't done it? But like, I had already taken the blame with my teacher when he was telling us off on the first day back to school. I was like, oh, they've done it. It's just me. They're waiting on me. And it turns out they haven't done it either, but they let me take the blame for it. And they didn't do it. And I didn't want to lose all the percentage. Like, I didn't want to get 0 because it's worth 20% of our semester mark. So I did the whole project. A term-long project for 3 people. I did it myself in a day. I was so fucking stressed. I just got, like, heart palpitations thinking about it. Oh. Oh. I do have Snapchat, but it is private. Sorry. Yeah, go like my recent picture on Instagram at Ashy_May. I think I've got a new profile picture coming up soon as well. Oh shit, I forgot to do my Facebook album. This is my birthday. Was there cake? Not today, yesterday I got like 30 cupcakes. Okay, we're gonna do some shout outs on who's on my Instagram, even if they're not on Younow. Oops. Stanley, Barmano, I don't know how to say that. This is a bad idea. I can't say any of these. Texas Tim, hey. Steve Rego, even K, Chocolate Thunder, yeah. Good afternoon, good night, good morning. Oh, I'm so tired and it's only 10:30. Oh. Okay, guys. Whoever was like the original fan, and knows like my guy drama. I went on a cruise over the holidays, school holidays. I went on a cruise with like all my family. There was like 30 of us, and it was a really nice cruise. I had a really good time, and like in teen club, I went the first few days just to like meet some people that were my age. And in teen club, I got a part of this like big group, and I was like the leader of the group. All my family said that I looked like a gang leader because like by the end of the cruise, there was like 20 of us. like 20 teenagers just walking around the ship every day together. Like, I barely saw my family, and it's a cruise ship. I barely saw 30 members of my family because I was just in this group of 20 teenagers every day, like walking around the ship, going rock climbing and in the pool and stuff. And apparently I looked like a gang leader because like I was always like in the front of the group, and everyone was following me and this guy Zach. And like in the group, everyone kind of has their closer friends, and mine were Dylan, Josh, Molly, and then I kind of liked Zach, so like I would consider him, but like I was awkward with him. I don't know. And by like day 8 of this 12-day cruise, we both told each other like we liked each other, like through, he didn't want me to know, but like other people told me that he, yeah. It was like a whole thing, and it was like really embarrassed that I found out. So we like had to talk about it, and it was really awkward. And then for like a day or two, we were just like really cuddly and like we'd sit together, but nothing happened. And then like I was kind of, I wanted something to happen, but I wanted him to start it. Like, so it was like my first like kiss kind of. And then on like day 10 or 11, he took me when everyone was ice skating, like my group was ice skating. He's like, hey, do you want to go somewhere? So we went to the helipad, which was like our spot for talking. We went to the helipad and I had my first kiss. It was very exciting. Hella awkward and not good. Like, not great. Not great. But like your first kiss is meant to be awkward, right? So like we did that, and we came back and obviously like my group all noticed we'd left, and they were like the whole like cruise, by the day 3 all of them would like, whenever we would talk, would be like get in and stuff, like whenever we would talk, or they'd like always do eyebrows, and that's like this joke. But because before we had said we liked each other, we could just play it off like, oh fuck off, or like, yeah right, whatever. But like, everyone knew we said we liked each other, we couldn't do it anymore. And when we came back, they were all like, oh, where have you two been, blah blah. And I went like told my closer friends like what, not the details, because like I wanted it to be private, but I was just like, oh, it was awkward, and I don't know, like it wasn't good, but I don't know if it was me or like, I don't know, like I was kind of really freaked out and overwhelmed because it was like my first kiss, and I was just like a lot of anxiety. And when I was like talking to them, he had walked off with his closer mates, and I hate when people are talking about me. So like I knew that they were talking about it, and I was like, oh, like the idea that like they're shit talking me or whatever right now. But then it turns out he wanted to ask me to be his girlfriend later that night. Like later that night, like, and one of the mates that he was talking to told me, oh, like he wants to ask you to be his girlfriend like tonight. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, like, do you want to? And I was like, I can't handle that tonight. Like that. I just had my first kiss, and like I know it's not a big deal to everyone or whatever. Like once you make out with people or whatever, but like it was like not even a big deal. But it was overwhelming because I have anxiety, and I like knowing what I'm doing, and I like having control, and I don't know what to do when it comes to any of these situations, like with guys or whatever, because guys don't like me very often. Like this is the second guy that's ever liked me ever. And I was like, it's like way too soon to be girlfriend, boyfriend. Like we just had a kiss, and I don't believe that like if you kiss someone, you go out with someone once, like you're together. I believe in dating and then relationship. As in like going and hanging out with each other. I was like, it's way too soon. I'm way too overwhelmed tonight. Like probably not. Like I want to wait till we get back to Melbourne, like, and see if we can actually meet up, because everyone's from everywhere on a cruise, like Queensland, Sydney, Melbourne. Somehow I got the one guy that's from Melbourne. That was fate. And then when we got back off the cruise, so things were a bit awkward, and I did really like him. But when we got back off the cruise, straight away we organised like a date in Melbourne, like, oh, let's go to blah blah blah, meet up. But he lives an hour and a half away, and to meet up with him, we both had to drive like an hour to this shopping centre. And I was just like, it's like a lot of effort. And at the start of the week, I was like really excited, like, oh my god, I'm going to go on a date with him, like without anyone else around. And then by the end of the week, I was just kind of like, I don't want to. That's it. And I didn't know if it was like my anxiety or what. Like maybe I was like pushing the feelings away from my anxiety. I just like missed a bunch of comments. I didn't know if it was my anxiety, like subconsciously being like, oh, a guy likes you, like you don't know what to do, just don't, like, just end it. But I don't think so, because like I genuinely liked him on the cruise. I feel like that situation is so much different, where for 12 days you're together like 10 hours a day, and there's constantly activities and people around, so there's always something to do or talk about. But he barely uses Snapchat or social media, so it was like really hard to keep conversation going. And like by the end of the week, I just wasn't feeling it. And then I was like, shit, we're going to the movies like tomorrow. And I bet you he's going to ask me to be his girlfriend, because it's like we met up in Melbourne. And I don't want to be. So I was like freaking out. I was like, what do I do, Mum? Like, I don't want to go and then like be cuddling in the movie, and then when he asks, say no. But I don't also want to drive an hour to Chadstone just for me to like at the start say, hey, can we just be friends, make things awkward, and then like the whole day is a waste. So then me and my mum got like in a massive fight about something different, and she's like, no, I'm not driving you all that way just for you to like reject him, like we're not doing it. So I had to like Snapchat and be like, I'm so sorry, like I can't, Mum won't let me go. I'm like really sorry. And he was like really upset. He's like, can't catch a train. I'm like, it's too far, like for a train ride for me. And he's like, all right, like I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then the next day we were talking like normal, and he's like, okay, I wanted to ask you a question today, but we couldn't. Could I ask you now? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I knew that was what was coming. And I was like to my mum, I'm not like rejecting him in real life. I can explain things. I can like make it softer. Like I don't know how to say no over text to this without hurting him, because he is like really self-conscious and shy, like I am. Like in real life in this situation. And on the cruise, he was telling me how the last girl he was with, because he's older, the last girl he was with, like said she liked him and blah blah, and like they kissed and they hung out, and then she just like ghosted him and like rejected him out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't want to do this to him, blah blah. And she's like, you just have to, because you can't like go into a relationship for the sake of it. I was like, yeah. And then he asked like, hey, do you want to just be friends, or do you want to be more? Because I'd like to be more. Like, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And I was just like, I don't know what to say. Like, I just didn't like him like that anymore. So I was just like, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship yet. And like we live really far away. It's just, it's gonna be hard. So I think it's easier to just be friends. And she was just, and he was just like, he's like, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. You're probably right. It's too hard anyway. And then I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. And he's like, it's alright. I was like, things are just a bit hectic at the moment. And then he left me on open. I was like, okay. And like he didn't talk to me for a whole week, even though like we have a group chat with all the 20 people in our, like, from the cruise. And like it was really awkward because some of them knew we were going out on Sunday, and they didn't know that things had happened. And on the group chat they were like, so how was Sunday, guys? And Zach was, and like we both just left one of the people on like the chat on open, and one of them's like, Ben, don't be an idiot, like shut your mouth. And then like he told his friends in the group chat, and I told my friends in the group chat, like separately, like who we're closer with. And then like a bunch of, like 4 of the people that are closer to him were like starting to be like rude and like ignoring me. And I was like, and then my friends were like, that are friends with him, were like, he's like really upset and hurt. Like they're not mad at you. They're just like, they don't want to upset him. Like he's being really upset. Like he really liked you. And I'm like, how do you? To me, he's older, but to me, it's kind of immature to like someone that much and want to be girlfriends and boyfriend after like 11 days. Like it felt like he just wanted to have me as a girlfriend for the sake of having a girlfriend. I didn't want that, so I was just like, I feel really bad because I don't like hurting people's feelings. So I felt really bad. But then by the 3rd day, people were telling me like, "Oh, you really hurt him." I was like, okay, but I can't feel bad forever. Like I wasn't. It would be way worse if I said yes, and like he got more attached, and then I like was like, this isn't working. Like I was honest. I did the right thing. But like also on this time of the cruise, right, I still had a thing going with a guy at home. As in like he liked me, I liked him, and we talked a lot, but nothing ever happened. Like we never went on a date, we never kissed or anything. So then on the cruise, like I thought it was fine, and I was like, fine. We were on our own little world. There's no internet. I wasn't talking to the guy at home or whatever. It's like like a few kisses and cuddles, whatever. It didn't matter. And then when I came back and I was like still talking to Zach, and I was like, and we're like planning the date and everything. I was kind of like, oh shit, like can I be talking to this guy that I like while talking to like this guy that I'm going on a date with? Like you can, because I wasn't in a relationship with either of them, but I just felt weird. I was just like, like it feels weird talking to both. I don't know, like it's not a big deal, but in my head it was a big deal because it's like the first time I was in this situation and I had anxiety. So I just ended things with the cruise guy. And like he didn't talk to me all week, and then yesterday it was my birthday. And he didn't talk to me all morning, even though like on the group chat, like everyone was saying happy birthday. And he just like, I saw him open it and like leave. I saw him like come on the group chat and leave. He didn't say anything. And by the end of the day, like on the group chat, I was sending something for my party. And then like he like responded to me and had a conversation with me about it on the group chat, like, oh, like that looks cool. And I was like, yeah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, happy birthday. I said, thanks. Like, but that's it. And then he went, then he liked my Instagram picture. So I think like he's cool with me now, but I don't know. And then this guy that I liked from home before the cruise, since I got back, we talk a lot more. But I feel like he's like getting bored of me. I don't know. We talk a lot more. And like one of his best mates just like started a streak with me today. Yesterday we've been talking. And I'm like, maybe he's talked about me. I don't know. But then there's this other kid that before the cruise I started talking to as a mate. Like we had a streak for ages, didn't talk, started talking. And like now we like talk nearly every day non-stop. But he sends things that I don't like. Me and my friend both think he likes me. Like the way he talks to me and sends things, it seems like he likes me, but I don't think I like him that way, you know? But I'm not sure because I second guess every feeling I have. Like I'm so bad. Okay, I have to go back and read like comments because like I'm so behind. So I feel like I have to get to my yeah, I was going to meet once post cruise and then cancelled it. Friends went in, didn't work out. Mum did give me the out. Okay. Oh no, sure. Well, so then like the guy I like talk to, it's great, and then now there's a guy that me and my friend think likes me, but I don't like him that way, and he keeps sending like we go back and forth like filters or like whatever, like as a joke, and then bitmojis and originally it was like we would get bitmojis where we're insulting each other, and then he was like, oh wait, what but then he changed them into like ones where we're like they're nice, and then like he changed them into like besties ones, like as a joke I think, and it was just fine. And I kept responding, and it was like I was just conversation, and then he like one of them he sent me like a heart, and for my birthday he was like up at 12 o'clock in. The guy I like he was the guy I like on my birthday. He was like, oh, it's your birthday, blah blah, the day before, and I was like, yeah, no, and he's like, oh, like he's older than me. He's like, oh, you're gonna be so old. I was like, oh, like says you, and then it was like back and forth, and then he stayed up till midnight, and then on midnight he like was like, happy birthday, Ashley, blah blah. And I was like, thanks. And we talked a bit, and he's like, all right, I only stayed up to say happy birthday, to say that, say good night. And I was like, good night. I was like, really stayed up for me. But then this guy that I don't like that likes me, like also stayed up and made me like a collage of like birthday things, which was fine. But in that collage there was a few love heart emojis, and I was just like, yeah. If you feel it, you're usually pretty certain. Okay, but in situations I haven't been in before, I freak out. And in the past, when I close to guys, like there was this kid that I remember like last year or the year before. We were on phone calls for like 5 hours every night. Like, and then as soon as he started to really like me, I made excuses. Like, I like kind of freaked out. And as soon as he started to really like me, subconsciously I like started pushing him away. I was like, and making excuses like, oh, we live so far apart, like, I don't like your friends are like really rude to my friend, like, I don't think it's great, whatever. And like, that's why I was questioning with the cruise guy. I was questioning, like, do I really not like him anymore, or am I pushing him away? But then I realised I didn't make excuses before I stopped liking him. I stopped liking him and I only made up an excuse so I wouldn't hurt him. Like, you know? So I don't know. But even with this guy that I do like, sometimes I'm like, do I actually like him? I've never even like talked to him in real life, yet I've liked him for a year. You know? It's a bit like, it's hard for me just because I always second guess whatever I'm feeling or thinking, because I'm like, do I actually like him? Do I actually not like him? Or is this just, you know? Yeah, but 5 hours every night. Like, me and this guy a while ago, we just never ran out of things to talk about. Like, we'd fall asleep on the call together, like, because we've been talking till like 3 a.m. I got grounded so many times, but like, it wasn't even awkward, like, that one of us fell asleep or we both fell asleep. It was like, really, like, I don't know, we were just really in sync, and then I fucked it up. I ruined it. So, like, that's what I was worried about with Cruise Guy. Like, maybe this is I actually like him and I'm just ruining it. And then I just tell myself, if I am, I am. And that, yeah, I don't know. Talking like that is kind of like a date. Yeah, I know. I know. Fuck, I fucked up. I accidentally opened a video and I couldn't hear anything, and when I went to replay it, I accidentally tapped again and lost it. Fuck, now I feel rude. Oh well. Okay. Okay, well, I'm a shit person. I think you aren't ready yet for formal boyfriend stuff. That is my Dr. Phil advice. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think I want a boyfriend, like a labeled boyfriend. You know, like I'm kind of like, everyone tells me like I'm kind of mature for my age. Like, sometimes I can be a real like 5-year-old, like, and have fun, like when I'm like silly and like in that mood. But like the way I think and my morals is very like old soul. And like when you're older, right? Like when you're 20 or 30 or whatever, and you're dating, like when you're dating, you're going out on dates with different people to meet people and see what they're like, and then you keep going on more dates, and then you decide to be together as boyfriend girlfriend. Like, whereas I feel like for teenagers or like younger kids, it's it's more like okay, like you went out to the movies once and the whole school knows, so now you're boyfriend girlfriend, or like you both like each other and the whole school knows, so everyone calls you boyfriend girlfriend, so then you just go along with it even though you're not, like, that's not what being a boyfriend and girlfriend is. And I don't want that. And I feel like I would like the version where like you hang out a bit and then like you ask, do you want to be my girlfriend? I don't know. You're trying on for fit and it hasn't fit. Yeah. I don't like boys just because it's complicated, you know? Like, it plays with my feelings and I don't know if I like it. What percentage is this on? Yeah, the whole school thing makes it awful. Because, like, kids at my school are just so annoying. Like, one of my friends and this boy, they both liked each other. And then when the guys found out, like, when the guy's friends found out, like, that he liked her, like, every time we walked by them playing soccer on the oval, or, like, we went to go sit down somewhere, they would all start yelling out her name and be like, blah, blah, go talk to blah, blah, like, as in, like, come on, like, aren't you guys going to talk or whatever? Like, it was like everyone was watching them and, like, pressuring them. And they ended up breaking up because they weren't ready, like, to be talking that much in real life, and everyone kept, like, teasing them that they never talked or whatever. Like, and I don't want that. So, like, I kept mine really pretty private, and then I just ended up telling a few people who then, like, whenever they saw them, they're like, oh, there's your boyfriend, and other people are like, who? And I'm like, no one. And then they figure it out. So, like, like, a few people, 20 people, like, ish know. So, I don't know. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. My dog is barking outside, but it's cold and I'm tired and I don't want to go out to get him. Hello. 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 Where my music? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this song. Are you getting lots of birthday messages? Yesterday I got a lot of messages, and then today, like, cause like my family posted stuff. Today it's like just I get like notified when like my parents, my dad and mum's friends comment on their posts about me. So like I've got like a bunch of like just people I barely know going, "Happy birthday, Ashley," and I'm like, "Thank you," and I don't know who they are because they're just my parents' friends. And then people like on Instagram saying happy birthday. My God, what is happening? It's only 11 o'clock and like 5 of my friends have already gone to bed. Pussies. Do you feel any different? I feel old, but I only feel old because like my whole body was aching last night because I had my first netball training. Like over the holidays, I didn't do any exercise except running up and down stairs on the cruise. So like my body was really unfit, and like she didn't even like do a light training. It was like 2 days straight because school netball and out of school netball training of just running, squats, throwing, and every part of my body was cracking and sore yesterday because it was like the 2 days after. I was just like, I feel like such a grandma because everything is just in pain. Like right now, I'm cracking my back. And what I just realized, like my wrist is already always cracked. Like my wrist is fucked. My ankle cracks, and now my shoulder blade's cracked. Kind of. Like it like full on like just grinds in my spine. It hurts. And my neck does it sometimes, but right now it won't. And then I want to see if I can get my hips crack every time I walk, but I'm not gonna get up to walk. Can you hear that? I don't think you can hear that, but this is my ankle cracking. Like every time I just bend my ankle. Like I'm getting old, guys. Help me. Can someone send me some Age Rewind moisturizer? Thank you. Least I heard. Oh. Hi. Oh, it's for babies. Oh, I like some. I'll try and broadcast more. Thanks for coming, Burr. Good night. Have a nice sleep. I think I'm going to bed soon. So bright. I hate it. Oh, I'm so tired. I was up so late. I was up so late last night, and then I was exhausted. I passed out on the couch, and I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was like, why the fuck is God doing this to me? And I tried to go back to sleep, and I couldn't get to sleep. So I think I went to bed at like 4 or 5, and then I woke up at 7. And I watched a movie, and then my cousin and auntie came to say happy birthday, and then they made me walk down the street for food. And it was really sweet. We had a nice milkshake and fish and chips. It was cute. I love them, but like walking, I was exhausted. And then I came back and like lay on the couch and like tried to sleep. And then my dad came down as soon as I was about to go to sleep and started yelling at me like, go do homework before netball. And I'm like, there's an hour. I'm gonna watch this movie and go to sleep. And then after that fight, I couldn't sleep, and I had to go play netball. And I love netball, and I'm good at it. Same, and I'm good at it. But like, I was so unfit from not doing any exercise that, like, you know, sometimes like when you're really like you've run for a long time or you've gone on a bike for a while, like your legs go like shaky or jiggly. My hands and legs were all like shaking. Like I can't even do it. But like I wasn't even like when the ball wasn't near me, like when the ball was on the other end, I was like holding my hands together because my body was just shaking. So I was so unfit, and it was so like exhausted and not used to it. And at one point, I went to go shoot, and I was up on my like my legs like extended or whatever you call it, and they were just shaking, like, and I couldn't control it, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna miss this shot," but luckily I got it in. And then I showed my coach after, like, halfway through, and I'm like, my body is shaking, I'm that unfit. And she's like, well, I'm sure the fish and chips don't help. And I'm like, rude? But it was a joke, it was fine. I love my coach. But that's how unfit I am. What time is it? I think I'm gonna go, because my, like, little, whatever, what's it called, iPad, is on 20%, which means it's gonna die in 5 minutes, because my iPad battery life is shit. And I'm really tired, and this takes effort to keep conversation going. Like, if you give me a topic to rant about, like my boy issues or whatever, like I can stay up. But right now I'm just tired. So I think I'm gonna go to bed because I have to also get my dog in because he's barking outside, and my neighbours are gonna shoot him. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. If you want to go see my photos of my birthday thing I just posted, go check out my Instagram at ashy_May. It's in my bio. If you want to see more of this on a day where I've got more energy, and it's not like nighttime, whatever, when I'm more amazing than ever, you can fan me, you know, if you want. You don't have to, because I can also be an annoying bitch, but you can if you want. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Love ya. Good night. Sweet dreams or a great day, depending on where you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. How? Bye.